So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ-12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral. Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ-12 slaughtered the Knights for their gold reserves.
You can make use of the augmentation canisters on the counter. I'm done studying them. You saw a piece of Echelon 3 in Beth's chateau. We salvaged some of the hardware. Surveillance used to be daemon-based. Daedalus is more distributed. A blip of his code runs on every communication device on the planet. If we control communications, we can organize and the other side cannot. Lack of organization is exactly what has plagued X-51. They're great scientists, but isolated. They left Area 51 to protest Majestic 12's experiments, and that's what it amounted to, a protest. They don't even coordinate with the NSF, which is headquartered a few hundred miles to the north. You see the need for global organization. Someone has to bring these disparate groups together. X-51 has assembled excellent technology. They just need someone to help them use it. You will be my representative at Vandenberg. I will trust you to find a way to manufacture the cure. Meanwhile, I have other preparations to make. The conspiracy is about to begin again, JC, between you and me. Nicolette was wise to bring us together. Wise like her mother. The most effective partnerships, like Beth's and mine, arise from mutual necessity. A trivial matter. Page added nothing to the core design. However, what we need to construct is a carbano-carbon ROM module, not exactly a vaccine. No, we need time on a UC. But I know where we might find one, and also gain access to the U.S. military networks, to stop Icarus from completely destroying the Daedalus AI. Daedalus is a design of mine. It replaced the old Echelon 3 network. More of a pattern-matching error. It classified Majestic 12 as a terrorist group, alongside the NSF and Silhouette. What matters to us is that it opposes Majestic 12. We must help it destroy their intelligence apparatus. But that will require the military networks. I have already contacted Gary Savage of X-51. They are close to completing a UC, and have the kind of connection Daedalus will need. Yes, I took the liberty of radioing him. Here is the key to the helipad stairway. The door is in the foyer where Atanwe revived you. Good luck. I will be in contact. I know. 18 degrees Celsius, to be exact. I keep his metabolism low so he will last. He is a good advisor, a one-man think tank, so to speak, a harmless fantasy. He also thinks I'm going to restore his body. The technology has been around for decades, but he does not need to know that. Don't forget to say hi to your friend from UNETCO, Mr. Jacobson, in the side office. Very thoughtful of Tong. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus. Yes, Pierre. I haven't been able to reach him. What's wrong? Pierre has never been to America. Who's up there? He's not one of my people. You better get back to the helipad on the double. That man must be eliminated. One spy could wreck everything we're working for. Well, thank you. A small consolation. I would like to know how he got in here in the first place. Very thoughtful of Tong. My own computer technician. I suppose he can help me prepare a comlink for Daedalus. Oh, nothing. Just something for passing the time and amusing guests. An old prototype, for Daedalus, actually. It doesn't really handle surveillance in its current state. Mr. Denton, your pilot is waiting.
MJ-12 has the cathedral locked down. If you can't get through one of the doors, you will have to find another way. I'm not sure where the computer system is located. Once I knelt in this chapel for communion, with 2 Rockefellers and a Rothschild. Since the time of the Crusades, every leader in finance has prayed for the continued stability of Templar banks, founded on gold. What the hell are you doing down there? You just killed Lucius de Beers, an old friend of mine. I know he wasn't doing very well, and he was in pain. Still, I had my reasons for keeping him alive. For God's sake, he was the former leader of the Illuminati. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the helicopter. What the hell are you doing down there? You just killed Lucius de Beers, an old friend of mine. I know he wasn't doing very well, and he was in pain. Still, I had my reasons for keeping him alive. For God's sake, he was the former leader of the Illuminati. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the laboratory. What did I tell you? That was my former colleague, my friend. I know he wasn't doing very well, and he was in pain, but I wanted to keep him alive. Stop messing with my equipment and get to the helicopter. The gold. Wonderful. My people will take control when you move out. I believe you know Chad. I've given him control of an NSF platoon on loan to me from America. This horde dates back to when the Templars managed the French treasury for Philip the Fair. They moved it here from the temple in Paris after the crackdown of 1307. The Nazis boxed it up for shipment to Berlin, but had to abandon the cathedral during the evacuation. You are hearing the voice of a Majestic 12 AI. No need to be alarmed. For now. I can protect you and Daedalus for a day or so. You're going the right way. I primarily need you to establish an uplink from the MJ-12 network, but I also have uses for that gold. When you locate it, I will send someone to recover it. Prepare to receive a map of the cathedral. A good library, worth its weight in gold. My associate, Tobia Tanwe, will meet you below. The metro will take you out of the way. Go back to the street. The cathedral is not much further. I'm getting what I need. Good work. I will now consent to meet you in person. Go to the metro station nearby and await my instructions. Good work. Thanks for watching my back. Now it's my turn to watch yours. Keep going. Atanwe is in the tube below. The core CPU is undamaged. I will be able to establish a gateway. I'm counting on you, JC. Something went wrong, JC. I'm looking into it. Just bring up the system for Savage. I'll route Daedalus through your infolink. Don't worry, there's very little risk. I'm losing Daedalus. Hold on, something's... The AIs seem to be merging. Still looking at this Helios entity. Not sure how Paige can control it. JC, I'm depending on you. When you find Savage, get him to help you uplink Daedalus. The Milnet computers should be near the control room on the second floor of the command building. Now on to Area 51, JC. Paige will be weakened. This is our chance. Excellent. Now we can cure Tong and the rest of the plague victims. Oh, but so much more, JC. Imagine what we could do with a universal constructor.
Not far. You will reach Paige. I just wanted to let you know that Alex hacked the Sector 2 security grid. The code's 8946. And I wanted to warn you about Tracer Tong. Yes, well, he has another motive. He wants you to destroy Area 51. No, JC. Spare the facility. Spare Helios, the power station. They can be made to service. You and me, JC. We'll rule the world in secret, with an invisible hand, the way the Illuminati have always ruled. There's such a thing as a compassionate conspiracy. We don't need Paige's commandos, troopers, crude inventions. Trust me. Kill Paige. Dowd and I will be here to help with the next step. I saw the explosion. My deepest apologies. It was the mechanic on my helipad. He was a spy. He murdered my real mechanic and planted a bomb on the chopper. I told Atanwe to take care of the mechanic, if that's any consolation. But you and I had better discuss Paige.
That's one of the blue fusion reactors. You need to shut down all 4. Excellent. 3 left. He's ours. We did it, JC. All you have to do is go to the control room and reroute the power. Paige is further down. Find the elevator. Your primary objective is to kill Paige, JC. Paige is protecting himself with a plasma force field. The controls are locked. You will have to eliminate each power source individually. Bring down the 4 blue fusion reactors in Sector 4, then go to the control room on the upper level. No, go back. Think what we could do with Area 51. Yes! The tunnel to Paige's area is just downstairs. Kill Paige, and we will begin to rebuild. You and I, JC. We will bring together the far-flung fragments of the Illuminati. Begin all over again. Don't trust Tracer Tong. He wants you to destroy Area 51. What we want is to kill Bob Paige, but preserve the power apparatus. Do that, and we will rule the world together. You and I, JC. We can put this planet back together any way we like. Alex hacked the Sector 2 security grid. The code's 8946. Don't waste any time. You're doing well. Come back to the communicator in Station 5. I can get you into Sector 2.
I trust you've been able to find yourself a place within the organization, all through the proper intermediaries, of course. We have a great number of agencies who in turn operate other agencies. Boxes stacked one in another. They'll need to be reactivated, but we never touch anything directly. We only influence, suggest, insinuate. Know what? Only that the long night is over. The crown of government is tarnished, but that will fade in time. The riots, a fever dream. The plague, a horrible nightmare. And like everything else that's happened, such things will only be dimly remembered upon waking to their normal lives. In the end, all sins are forgiven. Even yours. Do you really think they're ready for that? After everything you've seen, everything you've done, but soon, We have made our own mistakes, became insulated from the world we sought to control. And whatever they may think, the night is far from over. But that will change, and you will help us change even as we teach you. This time we will do it right. We are the invisible hand. We are the Illuminati. We come before and after. We are forever. And eventually, we will lead them into the day. Don't try that again. Let me be blunt. You will serve the Illuminati, or you will die. If I was easy to kill, I would have been dead years ago. You dare attack me here? Are you crazy? Don't be a fool. Show some respect. I guess you weren't very interested in science when you were in school. My laboratory is no place to play games.